Of watching basketball and eating?
Yes.
Let's see, not all 5 NBA games yesterday.
No, just bits and pieces here and there. So
I was entertained with the last one yesterday.
Yes.
I really liked the Golden State game, Golden State Los Angeles, with players getting tossed out and everything else. And apologies today from the NBA for throwing Blake Griffin out. And
can't throw your best players out. The programming market doesn't like that.
That's true. So here we go. I never did give you the officials as we got underway so quickly. Stacy Hasselbrook is the referee. The umpire is Mike Cashman, and the other umpire is Mark Hedges. So Hasselbrook, Cashman, and Hedges are the officials tonight here at Snohomish High School during the tournament, game number 4. Issaquah basketball to start the second quarter. Left-hand side, 3-ball on the way. Tatum Dow misses, no good. Dow misses, but then the offside rebound flagged down by Lauren Longo, and it will be a reset here for Issaquah. They get it back down the right-hand side. No, they're going to say a foul was called. Foul called down on the floor as the player was dribble driving along the right side of the key.
The Stanwood having a difficult time inside with the blockouts, and right now Issaquah running out of bounds play.
Janaea Taylor picks up the foul for Stanwood. First personal foul, 4th team foul. Issaquah on the dribble drive, Mandy Hill. Hill has it left-hand side. It goes to Lauren Longo. Longo between the circles, 21 on the shot clock. Looking down low, they find going in, laying up. Tatum Dow travel with the basketball and commits turnover number 4 for the Issaquah Eagles, 4 also for the Stanwood Spartans.
That was like a football wide receiver who tried to run before he caught the ball, and that time she was looking at the hoop and didn't quite have control of the ball and ended up traveling.
We'll take a look here, Bill, at the first quarter numbers in just a moment. Dribble drive along the left-hand side. Stanwood with it. Bounce pass goes underneath. Going in, lay in. Good! They got the bounce pass, and then the standard pass into Janaea Taylor, who was breaking through. I thought maybe deep in the corner Sierra Palmer was going to shoot, but she found Taylor breaking to the hoop. She lays it up and in and gives Stanwood the lead at 19-18.
First quarter stats, Issaquah 7 for 13 from the field, 53%, 2 of 4 from three-point range, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Stanwood 7 of 16, 43% from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line. So the stats just as even as the score.
Stanwood equals their biggest lead of the ball game, up by 2 as the free throw is good. A whistle here as they stop play as they're trying to get all the players adjusted and ready to go. And here we go. Issaquah will bring it up, down by 2. We're a minute into the second quarter. Bounce pass right side, Sophie Foreman. Looking, faking 3, 4, 5 times, and then 5 seconds closely guarded. You can get 3 or 4 fakes when you get to 5 and 6. The official saying that's long enough. We're going to give up the basketball.
Stanwood staying with the man-to-man defense, but defensive switch for Issaquah as they're now in a zone.
Double teamed underneath there as the ball is going to be stripped away from Janaea Taylor. And here comes Issaquah. Little give and go, tossed down low, although it went too low and they couldn't handle it. Now there's a scrum for the basketball on the floor. And it's going to be a held ball, and alternating possession will go to Stanwood. Spartan basketball up by 2 at 20-18.
Again, I think the tempo is a little bit too quick for Issaquah as they turn it over in transition.
And we're going to have a timeout called on the floor. 6:35 to play into the first half. 20-18, a 2-point lead for Stanwood. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports, 1380. Thank you.
As soon as we grease him up and pull him out of his spot here.
And a welcome back here to the Snohomish High School Gymnasium. Am I the only one old enough to remember when Dennis Kolke was the head coach of the Marysville-Pilchuck boys team?
You are not. He was also at Anacortes, and he played at Burlington Edison High School, where I currently am a teacher.
See, 6 degrees of separation of Mike Buckholz, right? You've taught or coached everybody.
And his sister and her husband live next door to me. So
you got the whole shooting match. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Inbounds for Stanwood. 6:26 to play in the first half. Stanwood still looking to inbound. It took a long time, then almost stolen away. Palmer top of the key. Left side, 3 on the way. Good for Jillian Jacobs. None of them, Bill, are afraid to shoot from that deep corner 3 ball.
They really like the look of the 3, and they're having better luck with a 3 ball than they are with their 2-point shots.
It's a 5-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Stanwood. Shot on the way, deep in the left-hand corner for Issaquah. This one won't go for Mackenzie Weiberg. And Stanwood will control, bring it down. Kind of an off-balance hook, going to be no good. Second chance is going to be no good, and it's going to be grabbed by Issaquah. As the second one by Jacobs was really off-balance, Issaquah clears out, gets it down low, Longo, and a foul is going to be called. As Longo had it, waited for the defender to go around. The defender didn't go around. The defender went right over the top, and that's Sierra Palmer. And for Palmer, that is her first personal foul, the 5th team foul. So out of bounds for Issaquah underneath her own hoop with a fresh 30 on the shot clock.
And Issaquah brings Weiberg back into the ballgame with 2 personal fouls.
5:48 to go, first half, 23-18. Issaquah by 5. Little step through move, hip hop, and then up and in with a shot good by Mackenzie Weiberg, the 5'10 senior. And it's a 3-point lead for Stanwood, 23-20. Then an unforced error. Bad pass at the left-hand side. Went out of bounds by Ashley Beerer, the 5'3 freshman.
And Weiberg with the left hand, that was a nice up fake, crossover, went right to the jump stop and shot a real jump shot with the left hand.
Weiberg averaging 13 points per ball game, the second leading scorer to Mandy Hill's 18.5. She's the second leading scorer in Kinko. Here's a shot on the way. Weiberg one more time. Second chance. This one won't go as well. So got 2 opportunities and neither one would fall. Stanwood would clear it. Bring it down. 3 ball on the way. Good from the right side. Right wing. Julia Heichel buries the 3. And it's out to Stanwood's biggest lead of the game, up by 6 at 26-20.
4 threes now already for Stanwood.
Get it down low. No, Stanwood with the steal. Was affected there and grabbed by Palmer. Up the floor they go. Lay-in is up and missed no good. They can't hit the lay-ins, but they can hit the 3 ball. Powell missed that lay-in. Cleared out by Issaquah. Eagles down the floor. Was it a pass? Was it a shot? Neither one would work. It's going to be still controlled by Issaquah, then carried out of bounds. It'll be Stanwood basketball.
Well, Stanwood got a hand on that pass and almost knocked it into the hoop.
An own goal there.
Stanwood has changed defenses in kind of all the chaos, but Stanwood's now running a diamond and 1 with the one player playing on Mandy Hill man-to-man, and the others are playing zone.
Here's a high pass, and it's going to be flagged down. No, it's going to be carried over and back. There, Ashley Beerer can't control it, so it'll be Issaquah basketball. They'll inbound it right in front of us. Oh, looking for the inbounds. Issaquah gets it. Down by 6 to the Stanwood Spartans. Stanwood, the home team here at Snohomish this evening. Everybody, all 8 teams will play again tomorrow and again on Saturday. Here's a shot, 3 ball, top of the key. It's going to be off the back of the iron, no good. As Issaquah's Sarah Heigl missed it, cleared out by Stanwood. Here come the Spartans out of backcourt, carrying the basketball, carried it, commits the turnover. Back the other way we go. It'll be Issaquah ball.
It's kind of a normal NBA dribble up floor, but in any other league, that's just carrying the ball, just turning it over as you're trying to keep control.
8 turnovers for Stanwood, 8 turnovers so far for Issaquah in the ball game as well. 4:15 to go in the first half. Spartans with a 26-20 lead over the Eagles, but it's Issaquah basketball. Moving to our left, down to the floor goes Mandy Hill. Coach Bob Ritchie saying, isn't that a foul? Apparently not. Play on, they say. Here's a shot of the way. Weiberg missed it too long off the back of the rim, no good, and a foul's going to be called coming off the rebound. You know, Weiberg has a strange shooting style too. One leg is kicked out one way and then kind of the other one the other way and kind of off balance, but it seems to be working.
Yeah, she's really bouncy. She's got a lot of bounce on her legs too, and some interestingly colored shoes.
I think it's the yellow shoes that makes her bounce like that.
But the battle that's been fun to watch is the one man-to-man in that diamond and 1, watching Sierra Palmer and Mandy Hill battling away from the basketball. They're getting really physical.
Yeah, Hill took a dive the last time. They set a lot of screens for Hill.
Here's a free throw. It's going to be missed, but then it retained possession. No, Stanwood, Issaquah. Stanwood, Issaquah. It's Stanwood who has the ball now as they'll look to add to their 6-point lead. A wide open 3. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jillian Jacobs. They left her wide open, and she just buried it.
And that's the 5th 3 for the Stanwood Spartans in this ball game, and that's what has led them to this 9-point lead.
Their biggest lead of the game with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Backing down is Mandy Hill. Hill looking down low finds Weiberg. Now they'll kick it back out on top and reset the offense with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Out to the top of the key it goes to Sarah Heigl. Give it off to Hill. Hill dribble around the through traffic, puts it up off balance, and the foul's going to be called. She dribbled around every one of the Stanwood Spartans that was standing out there. Now the officials are kind of walking around deciding who the foul is on because she went by everybody.
I think that's going to be on 41, Ashley Breyer, as Palmer, who was playing the 1 in that diamond and 1, got screened off by her own players. Breyer stepped in and fouled her on the dribble drop.
I'm not sure who they just called the foul on. She called it on blue 4, which would
Well, there is no blue 4. It was on 41.
That's what I thought. Well, there is a blue 4. That's Sophie Foreman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She called it on Issaquah.
Right, except there's no number 4 out there right now. Foreman's on the Foreman on the bench?
She just went off.
Gotcha, okay.
Foreman just went off. I thought it was confusing, so they called it on number 4 for Issaquah, Sophie Foreman. She was on the floor. The foul was called on her. She just went to the bench, so it's probably on her. I think Mike Cashman's got it right down there, but so now the official will come over.
Yeah, it's going to be on 41, I believe.
You know, we're not always the ones that are confused here. 41 White.
Now, see, that just proves when I'm on the bench that I always know what's going on. The refs didn't always agree with me, but I always had the right call.
But it took them 10 minutes here to figure out whether or not they had the right call or not.
Well, they got it right. I mean, there was, you want to make sure you get it right.
So I think we've got all the paperwork all adjusted and it's been submitted now. Go to the Obamacare website and it'll be just fine. Here we go. Inbounds. It's a joke. Over the left-hand side. Heigl looks for a penetration pass down. Yes, it is. Pass down low. Tie up on the floor. Alternating possession. It will stay in the possession of the Issaquah Eagles with 20 on the shot clock.
Well, with the physicality of this game, some of these players might need that website.
Right. So. Weiberg will throw it in. Top of the key 3. It's going to be an air ball, no good. Didn't touch anything. That one taken by Sarah Heigl, cleared out by Stanwood Spartans. Jillian Jacobs, cross-court, left-hand side, little short with a shot is Ashley Breyer. Now they're going to fight for the rebound, and they're going to call a travel. I thought maybe they're going to get a foul, but instead they're probably more lucky that Paige Montague is just going to be called for the travel.
A lot of elbows flying.
Yeah. Inbounds now, 29-20. The score remains a 9-point lead for Stanwood. They have it in their white uniforms, moving to our right in their front court. Dribble around, and you forgot something as traveling through there. Then she picked it back up. Janaea Taylor gets it over the right-hand side, laying up good there by Samantha Powell. Powell got it back after they kind of left the basketball. Almost had about a half a turnover, but he got it back.
Dick Vitale would say, get a TO, baby, but he chooses not to.
Here's a shot on the way. It's going to be off the back of the iron. No good by Sarah Heigl. Cleared out by Stanwood. Here come the Spartans. Sarah Palmer. Hook pass, left side, 3 ball. Good. Boy, they love that 3. Julia Heigl buries it from the left wing, and it's 34-30. Biggest lead of the game for Stanwood, up by 14 points.
The 4-3 of the second quarter and 6 overall.
2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Reverse lay-in by Mackenzie Weiberg is up and is good. That's a nice looking shot. Its lead is a dozen at 34-22. Stanwood now. They're on the attack. Julia Heigl at the right wing. She'll measure, she'll fire, she'll bury the 3 from the right wing. 37-22.
Yeah, the fire is on, and there's the timeout.
So the TO is called here by the Issaquah Eagles. 1:33 to go in the first half of action. Our score, the Stanwood Spartans 37, the Issaquah Eagles 22. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports 1380. some of your best work while we're in commercial.
I forgot. Well, I was talking about the tempo of the game where I mentioned earlier I thought the tempo favored Stanwood. Stanwood is playing up-tempo, a little more helter-skelter, and I think it served them a little bit better. Issaquah's only scored 4 points in the second quarter, and the turnovers are piling up. And some of them have been turnover back to the other team and back to the other team, but they're starting to pile up for Issaquah with the turnovers now.
And, Bill, it helps when Stanwood is burying threes from all over the court, too.
Yeah, it certainly does. And I think since they've gone to that diamond and one defense, it's really given Issaquah fits.
Weiberg misses a shot, but the rebound is going to be taken down by Issaquah. They'll go back and try to reload, put it up. Down to the floor goes Ellen McNary. She kind of flipped the ball up toward the hoop and got fouled, pushed to the ground. Sierra Palmer will be the guilty party here. She picks up her second personal foul, and that's the 7th team foul. So McNary goes to the free throw line for Issaquah.
And she does, and Paige Montague for Issaquah was in the middle of the key the whole time, had a chance for a shot, passed it out. I mean, she was in there for enough to roast a hot dog.
First free throw is good, makes it 37-23 with 1:14 to play in the first half. Next, good. 37-24, the lead is 13. Here we go, Stanwood with the basketball. They've got the lead. They can use some time here if they'd like. Kylie Wright has it at the left wing. Feed it over to Heichel. Heichel will put it up with the right hand. Misses from about 16 feet away, maybe more like 12 feet away. Missed it. Cleared out by Issaquah. Eagles with it. Mandy Hill. Hill will back in across the top of the key. Spins around, still on the dribble. Goes left-hand side with the pass. Shot on the way is going to be no good by Paige Montague. And cleared out by Stanwood. Here come the Spartans. We're at 42 seconds to play into the first half.
Hill getting a lot of dribble penetration and then kicking the ball out. It's just that her teammates are unable to connect on the shots.
Down to 16 on the shot clock. Stanwood with it over the right-hand corner. They dribble along the baseline to Powell. Back out top of the key. 9 on the shot clock. Over the right side again. Up fake by Powell. No. 5 seconds to go in the corner. Will they put up a three? Do they know? Do they know? They don't know. They commit the shot clock violation. Lots of nice passing, Mike, but you got to put the ball up when you get inside that 5-second mark.
And not only that, everybody was standing on the perimeter, and they're settling for throwing the skip pass. There wasn't anybody attacking the gaps, trying to get inside, and so stand-around offense.
10 seconds to go. Issaquah, they're counting it down to 7, down to 6. Mandy Hill has it. Kick a pass left-hand side. She traveled with the basketball. Got a pass to Liza Watson. She wasn't even expecting it, thinking Hill was going to take it to the rack. Did not do it. So with 3.5 seconds to play into the first half, Stanwood will throw it in. They'll throw it in length of the floor. Can somebody flag it down? They can. They get it. Here's a turnaround. Tried to put up a little off-balance shot. It's not going to go. And what looked like was going to be neck and neck the whole way through, Bill Kusler ends up being a 13-point lead now for Stanwood heading into